Welcome back to Two Canadians at Kafe Lise, a bigger podcast. And maybe today should be three Canadians at Kafe Lise because we have a special guest. I'm going to throw him up here right now. And we have ModVlog. Yay!
Good day, folks.
Welcome, Mod. Welcome, Mod. So it's we're doing a partner interview today. We're going to talk to Mod and maybe a few other things as we go, but mostly partner interview. Please like, share, subscribe. We do appreciate it. And leave us a comment. We always look for them and we try to reply to them as quickly as we can. So we love to hear from you.
Yep.
But let's get right into it. Hey, Mod. Oh, you know what I should say? I'm Dr. Anton. With me is DJ Spencer.
Hello, welcome in.
Just ran right into it. We got Mod here. Forget DJ. Yeah. We got Mod. We're good.
All good. It's still better than our last intro. That last episode was so scuffed at the start. It was like
a little bit, yeah. The last one was a bit rough,
funny.
But
it was fine, boys. It was fine.
We appreciate it. But yeah, today we have Mod. So Mod, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Sirs.
Yeah, no worries. Just before we get too far into it, just go ahead and give us a little intro on yourself. Maybe people who don't know who you are, but tell them who you are.
I mean, if you don't know who I am, it's probably better that way. No, I'm just a basic Canadian Vigor streamer, man. You know, 31 years old, gaming, typical lifestyle. That's about it for me.
Well, member of the Canadian infantry.
Well, yeah, that too.
That too.
Yeah,
well, thank you for your service.
Part of our armed forces.
Don't sell yourself short here. And it's like there's not a ton of Canadian Vigor partners either. So thank you for representing us.
I got you, man.
Yeah, for sure. And you're way out east in Canada. Which province are you?
I'm in Newfoundland.
Newfoundland,
okay. Yeah. Newfoundland, according to everybody else.
On the rock. Yeah, but look at it this way. You got what? Brad Gushu, famous Newfoundlander.
We do. Mr. Curler himself.
Yeah, Daniel Cleary, right?
Sure.
NHL won, I don't know how many cups. I want to say 3, but I could be wrong.
I'm honestly
but
not
he's from
sure.
the Rock.
Yeah, we also have a few Newfoundlanders in the NHL now. Dawson Mercer's one of them.
Yeah. So just add ModVlog to the list of famous Newfoundlanders.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I made it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Well, no. You made it in my heart anyways.
Jeez.
And hey, you know, Newfoundland joined Canada in 1940, was it 48, 49? So one of the later joins, but
history's not my strong suit. All I know,
Google's my history. Yeah,
it's all good. So Mod, streaming. Why did you start? And when did you start?
Jeez, I probably started like 2016, 2017. I'm not sure the exact date, but the reason why I started, this is going to sound so cliche. I watched Ninja play Fortnite. Thought it was going to be famous after one stream. Did not happen. I like my PayPal now is literally called Mod Fortnite. I played one game of Fortnite, thought I'd be famous. So
no way.
Yeah, but that all changed. Now I just play for fun, stream for fun. Yeah, the partnership definitely keeps me around for like, to keep streaming more consistently.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I got partnered February 4th, 2020. Nice. So been partnered just over 3 years now. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But yeah, was season 1 when the battle passes first came out. I remember Sinister gave me my first battle pass code, and I've been grinding for partner since I got that code. I just want to be the guy to give away the codes rather than get them.
Oh yeah.
So it all worked out.
So I kind of like asking this question to all the partners we've had on. Do you still have that original email that said like "Welcome to the partnership"?
I do. I looked it up for this podcast, so I knew the date that I got partnered.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
Well,
I still have it.
who was it, Doc? Like we had someone, and they're like, "Oh no, I deleted it, or I don't have it anymore." I don't remember if it was Christopher Beast or Foxy. I don't remember, but someone didn't
Yeah.
have it anymore, and they're
No, I
like,
don't
"Ah, I
remember.
should have kept it," but
I don't think I'll ever delete that email.
I don't blame you.
But
so back then, what was the process like for you?
denial. That's all it was.
So
Man.
it was like multiple tries.
Yeah,
you had to go through?
I think I applied like 3 times, 3 or 4. First time is when I got like 100 followers. Second time when I got like 300 or 400. But the denial, like the denial emails, literally suck, dude. Like it sucks the life out of you for a second, but then it's just you got to keep grinding.
Yeah.
But
and honestly, it's almost like a test of character, right? Like, how are you going to behave after being rejected, right? Like, are you going to keep streaming? Are you just going to move on to a different game? Are you going to like badmouth the game or the devs, right? Like, it's almost like a test.
which I've seen in the past, actually, people get denied and they just completely give up on the game.
Yeah.
And the devs and whatever else. But
Yeah.
it sucks, man. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see the people who talk about, oh, they want to be partner, but then they don't really put a lot of work into it. Like they don't really try to, they don't add anything to the community, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think I guess it's not announced yet on the YouTube channel, but with the new partners that's coming, I think they made a good choice. I think it's people that's passionate about the game, and it's better than just going for like this person got 1,000 followers, add them in. It's got to have a bit of passion there, right? So, yeah,
No,
man.
for sure. Let's see. Where are we here? I'm just trying to think of which is a good one to ask.
Anything at all, boys.
I was going to say the one before that, Doc.
This one here.
Yeah, because he just talked about why he wanted to be partner.
Yeah, I know. Good content here. We're sort of going all over the place. That's all right. So when you what drew you to Vigor then? So like obviously you started streaming, saw Ninja play Fortnite. That was like your first thing. But what got you to Vigor? Like how did you find Vigor? What got you to Vigor?
So I've had a big issue with buying an Xbox, selling it, buying a PlayStation, selling it, buying an Xbox. I went back and forth like
really.
Oh yeah, like literally probably 9 times.
Yeah.
But when I didn't have an Xbox, my buddy texted me and was like, "Yo, I found this free game, but it's only on Xbox. I can bring up the Xbox. We can geek it out for a bit." It's very cool. And this was over a span of like a few days, like him trying to get up here to get me to try this game. Yeah. So he brought his Xbox up. I tried Vigor, instantly hooked, just because I remember running through the airdrop and getting it, but there's a guy like in one of the signal towers behind me, and he didn't know I was there, and it was like an intense moment for me. Yeah. And when I grabbed the drop, he chased me the whole way across the map. I got out, but yeah. So from that moment, I was hooked, and he went to leave that day. I was like, "Yo, can I borrow your Xbox for the night just to grind it?" Right. I ended up having the Xbox for the weekend, and then I went back to Xbox just for Vigor, pretty much, and then I started streaming it. So I used to be a camper, by the way. Bad. Sit on signal, wait.
Yeah, but you have to start somewhere, right? Like that's the thing, and everyone evolves, right? That's the thing. Yeah. Is like you get tentative, and then once you grown accustomed to like the fighting or like you know what's going on, you kind of like lose, not necessarily lose, but like you adapt, and you're like you're more aware of what's going on and what happens. So it's like it's not as like worrisome, I guess. And then once you build up your shelter as much too, right? Like you don't have to worry about like losing, your weapons, because you're like, hey, I got weapons, materials, and whatnot. So it's not that big of a deal too. So that rush kind of goes away over time at a certain point.
Eventually, like sitting in one spot watching Signal gets a little old.
Oh yeah.
And then after you collect so many like M1911s or so many Sawamis and just run out and leave, I got a new gun, cool. Then you want to try the Barrett House. So we'd go and camp the Barrett House. And after doing that so many times, it's just like, let's just do it all in one game. See how many kills we can get. And then I just got addicted to killing people, and this got really fun.
That sounds bad.
Oh yeah, well.
I just thought of something. We literally got ModVlog to like confirm that camp vlog is a thing. I thought it was a running joke. It is literally a thing.
It used to be. It used to be. According to WarDog,
it stays. It stays. It stays. We've got conversation now. I'm going to make a YouTube short about it. It's like it's going to play there like nonstop.
Camp vlog.
Camp vlog.
Were you streaming at the time? Like, were you streaming the game at that point?
Not at the beginning. I wasn't. I think I had to make sure I was really into the game first, and in a sense of I could. Eventually, I started playing like every day for like 10 hours a day, dude. Like it was bad, right? But I started streaming it probably just before season 1 come out. I started streaming it. I met Sinister. I used to go into his streams all the time, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one who made me want to stream Vigor, to be honest with you. So
nice.
He was really successful when he was playing it, right? Like his numbers were up, and when I was playing Fortnite trying to be famous, so I was sitting on one viewer, just chilling. Yeah. And then I switched over to Vigor, man. I met a bunch of people, and that's what it's about for me now, right? Just meeting the people. It's dope. Some toxic messages, but we won't get into that.
Everybody gets the toxic message. Even like I get toxic messages on occasion. Very rarely, but it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's going to accuse you of being a camper no matter what. Like if I've had times where I was in a building, I heard someone coming, so I stopped so I wouldn't make any noise. They came in, I shot them, and it's like, camper, oh, that's how you can win. It's like, dude, I heard you coming. Like I'm not gonna defend myself to you.
Camper, aimbot. I've heard it all.
Oh yeah. And the whole camper thing, it gets boring, right? Because just sitting there for a whole match, just doing nothing, waiting for someone going to come, someone not going to come. I got things to do. I got places to be. I don't want to just sit here.
I especially like if you're streaming that, it's like you're not going to get viewers. You're not going to like get people to like stick around, because it's like watching someone sit in a bush or whatnot for. Like an encounter is like 10, 15 minutes. It's like, you're not going to stick around.
It gets rough. Yeah.
It's like, unless you're going to start like a cooking stream at the same time, where it's like, you camp in the bush and then literally like you have your stove behind you and you start mixing ingredients and like you're baking a cake or something. It's like,
oh, someone's coming. Let's go back to the game.
Yeah. Come on. So speaking of, kind of like the rush of Vigor, right? Someone chasing after you and whatnot. You've been a big proponent of like kind of a hardcore mode, or like bring back the grind. What are your thoughts on like the current state of Vigor, and share your ideas for like those things?
So I don't even know how to start this.
It's a loaded question. Like this is like opening Pandora's box,
but I like it. So I'm going to give my honest opinion, and hopefully I don't get in trouble for this. But I think the thrill of Vigor's gone, in the sense of like now you can go in with 2 porties, 2 plates. You can use transmitters. There's radiation grenades. All these unnecessary things. I liked Vigor when it was like Mad Waste put it to me the best. It was like you go in, you control Signal, you own Signal, You ping, you go kill somebody. You go back, you ping, you go kill somebody. It wasn't like run to this bush, kill this guy, use a porty, go to the next spot, kill this guy, use a porty. You know what I mean? You had to go back and forth the whole map. If I hit signal and ping somebody at the bottom of battery, I had to run to the bottom of battery, kill them, then run right back to signal to find out where the next guy is, right? And you never knew where people were to. People could literally be anywhere. It was I just found it way more fun. I get the plates, I get the porties. I just think it kind of went downhill with that, plus the leaderboards. And I was one of the ones who voted for the leaderboards, but now it's just like it's kill frenzy, right? Yeah. So it's just people jumping around. And these jump shots, I don't even want to get started on that. I hate that so much. I'm not saying Vigor's not fun. I'm just saying that I found it way more fun back in like season 1, season 2 days. Maybe even up to season 3. Maybe. But yeah.
Hold on. So are you saying basically after I started playing, the game went downhill? I'm pretty sure that's literally what you just said.
Well, I mean, you basically ruined it, right?
Husband.
One too many Canadians, man.
Yeah. It only takes so many.
Yeah. But no, I think there's too much in the game. And I think once, like for me, when I got my shelter done, stuff got stale really quick. Because once I finished my battle pass, it's like, what do I do? Grind the kill board. You know what I mean? I've said a million times, give me one box in the middle of my shelter that takes 1 million of each material to level up. Just give me a reason to grind the loot. Right now, loot don't mean anything to me. I have 80 million mats. I got all the weapons I need. All I got is the battle pass and the seasonal challenges, right? So it's tough. I still like it, but it's tough.
But speaking of the seasonal challenges, I was in your stream when you did this. So hot topic for seasonal challenges, we kind of talked about it last week, were the kill challenges or kill related challenges. And some people, including myself, like some of them are a little high, like Doc had close to 700. I had like
over 800.
Sorry. Yeah, just over 818, right? I think it was.
Yeah, it was like 841 total kills I would have needed if I held on to all those kill ones.
Yeah. I had like just under 500. And here we have ModVlog re-rolling challenges to get more kill challenges. And I had told you about the M4A1 99 kill challenge that I had that I was re-rolling. And you're like, I want that one. And you literally like tried re-rolling to get it. I don't think you ended up getting it.
I got it after. I haven't got it 99 yet. Yeah, I spent more crowns.
Oh my god. So the last time I had checked, you had said you were up to, it was just over 1,000. It was like 1,061 or something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So is that like the current status or that after you like re-rolled again?
No, that's current, I believe. I think I may re-roll 1 or 2 more to try to get a few more weapon challenges. But
really?
Yeah,
bad.
But, well, I mean, I do these contact bomb kills, and people call me a camper, and it hurts my feelings, and
Really?
No.
Well, no. Hold on. There is a difference though. Mod does his contact bomb kills. He will literally go on battery by the exit down south, and he puts the contact bombs, and then he literally sits in the back of the truck, prone, waiting for the people to come. I'm like, I do not blame people for like calling him camp vlog and stuff like that after that.
So the problem with that whole clip, because that was captured, the reason I was in the back of the truck, and I got a lot of heat for this, I lived down in the back of the truck to go up use the bathroom upstairs, and it just so happens when I got back down, there's a guy running past me. So it's like, it was just a really bad moment, but I'll take it.
Out of context.
Yeah,
I guess.
Pretty much. But yeah, they're fun though. All you got to do for those, just a pro tip. If you guys got the contact bomb kills challenge, immediately run to comms. Well, go to battery first, run to comms, move the drop to the bottom exit around that area, the military exit. Go plant your bombs and just wait. You're chilling. You'll get a kill. You'll get the crate. Easy game. But
Yeah, I have the contact bomb ones, and
Yeah.
I don't play battery a lot, but usually with most maps, there'll be like one decent exit that if you start near it and you have contact bombs, head to it, throw them down, and then go about your business, and then eventually you might get a ping, and that's how I've got most of mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bridges is
I
really good for it.
see. I like doing mine on FJ.
On
On Fail
FJ?
Canted. Yeah.
Oh,
So
my goodness.
no, there's two excellent exits. So the one southeast of Goat Shepherds. So like it's
Yeah.
like to the right
Yep.
of the map. So I'll put it up there. Especially if like Bard House or like any of those loot events are either in the cave or at Goat Shepherds. And then I just like plant him and I'm like, I'll run off anywhere else. I don't care. I'm like, I'll go like try to find other people around the map. I'll leave people there just because I want people to kind of funnel there. Or like you said, I'll try to get the drop in that vicinity, so someone hopefully will go out that way. Or old geezers, same thing. I put the contact bombs there, try to get the drop in that area, and it's like, and I always drop like transmitters and stuff there too, just to like see if I could get someone to like, you know, run up to it as well, and like it helps mask the sound too. But those are my two favorite exits to actually do it. 'Cause, I don't know. They're nice little funnel points, kind of like battery. Like that exit is like
It's
a nice
greasy.
little funnel, right? So
Yeah.
my issue with the battery map is a lot of times it's a little sweaty. So either like it's a map wipe quickly and it's like there's no one left, or it's like you're literally trying to stay alive until someone like gets there, right? So it's like it's tough. But with Phil Canton, it's like wide open. It's like it's not that I'm avoiding combat, but
More people too, right?
more people too. Yes.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
so do you guys think if you plant a contact bomb at an exit and you go fight someone somewhere else and you die and someone else runs into your bombs, do you think that should count towards your seasonals? Because I
Yes.
do. Yeah. Same.
So
It would be nice.
yeah. So the way it works in Hunt Showdown, what I've been told is if you're still spectating the match, you will still get credit for the kills.
Okay.
But the minute you exit the spectator mode, like is gone. So it doesn't matter if you get it or not. So I would love to see that. I kind of think and hope that they're reworking it because of like, you know, we were talking about it last week, like with the phone duels, it's like they reworked the way that works. So I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, like maybe there's something else that they're going to be working on, like this type thing. So I would definitely love to see it because I would be done that challenge like in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I probably have like double to triple the contact bomb kills
Yeah.
than I do living. So it's
It's
which
a
is
So I
fun
do.
unfortunate.
spectator sport too, right? Watching
Yeah,
people run
and I
through your
do
bombs.
kind of. Yeah, that's the thing. I do kind of like that if they were to do it to make it so that you have to be spectating for it to count. Because yeah, that way if you just left and it still counted, that wouldn't really kind of be fair. I think. Yeah, if you're spectating, you're spending the time at the match still. Sure.
Yeah. And sometimes what I like to do is so I'll die and it's like I know the contact bombs are like, you know, at a certain exit and I look, I'll scroll through all the people and I'm like, okay, this guy is like right close there. Let's see if he's there going to leave and like I'll do like a play by play. It's like, oh, here's little Johnny. He's going for the exit. Is he going to make it? Oh, he sees his transmitter. He walks up to it. Does he know the contact bombs are there? It's just like it just like makes it fun, even though I'm dead. But
Ghoulie sent me a clip
That-
of him killing two people with one set of contact bombs at the same time.
oh my god,
It was so
Ghoulie
dope.
is a legend.
He's
Like
so
at
good.
contact bomb kills, it's like
Who did that?
Ghoulie.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
yeah, I haven't seen that clip, but I know he gets like a ton of contact bomb kills, and it's like he doesn't just put them at the exits. Like I know he does a lot, but like I don't know, like he even got like a bear trap kill too, and I'm like, are you kidding
That's
me?
insane.
I
That's
was like,
insane.
he so if I'm not mistaken, he was fighting like a duo or a trio on Fist by the houses, by the exit. And I guess at some point he had put down a bear trap like on a corner of a house or whatever. So he's fighting these guys, and I guess one guy was like low HP, and the guy hit it and died.
Oh man.
I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I'm like 5,000 IQ here. Like,
that's awesome. Yeah.
yeah.
Do you guys combine them with like the improvised bombs and have some fun that way too? If I ever get an improvised bomb and a contact bomb in an encounter, I'll throw them down as well, try to get that extra potential, right?
Do you guys like how the bear traps work?
I
don't mind how they work because I've hit them, right? Especially in a shootout in Myron, right? You get them a lot. I don't know about the other shootouts. I haven't been playing them as much, but you get them a lot in some of the crates, and so I'll throw them down. But yeah, I've run into them a lot, and they are annoying because they stop you for a second, sure, not for very long, but then you lose that health, you lose whatever. It's just I know they are annoying. So I think they're still a little effective. They may not be as great as they could be, but they're still not bad.
Yeah, especially for something that's like uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't mind the way they work. Like, ideally, like I always say, like, I want Vigor to be as realistic as possible. So it's like I would think like, like it would clamp down on the leg, and it's like you'd have to like prompt to get out of it or something. Like, I know we had this discussion, Doc, with like, people might just be camping and then waiting for someone to fall in a bear trap, and then it'd be like a one tap. But I think if they ever got to that point, I think rarity would have to be increased.
Sure.
So it's like I don't mind it. I love the fact that it does something different where it affects someone's stamina, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, especially like the people who like jump around like gazelles on the Serengeti, with LMGs. It's like,
yeah,
if you get one of those guys, it's like, hey, like, congratulations. I'm like, you just ruined their night type thing. Right. And it's like, yeah, they can mitigate it with like adrenaline and caffeine, but at the end of the day, like, their stamina is still hurt. And for me too, like I mentioned, like, this opens up the case for like a new consumable, like where you could like have a splint, and then it's like either you regain your stamina either temporarily or like a portion of it, probably not fully, but it's like, there you go. It's like next season or 2 seasons down the line, we're gonna have a new consumable. So I don't mind it. What do you think about it?
I'd like for the rarity to go up and for it to actually make you prompt to get out, like you've mentioned.
Okay.
But as long as it's taking stamina away, I don't mind. But what I do like about them is no matter where you put them, they're kind of hard to see unless it's in the snow, obviously. But if you put it down in the dirt, it blends in quite nice. So,
oh yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it's like it's been asked for like ages,
a long time. Yeah,
and it's funny. It's like I see some people in some chats are like, no one asked for this. I'm like, clearly you haven't been around for a long time, because it's like literally been asked for ever.
Apparently, nobody's asked for anything on Vigor. Like, you can't please anybody.
No one ever asks for anything. Yeah,
so
no, it's ridiculous.
Well, except for get rid of the noob shield or the auto aim that noobs get, the headshot aim. That's the only thing I ever see getting asked for. Get rid of the noob shield. There's no noob shield.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like, get good.
In saying that, I played against a noob today and I couldn't kill him with my VSS, so we'll see. But
no. It must be the noob shield.
Yeah, exactly,
they're protected.
Right. Oh my! It's because you didn't do hot potato with them. That's what it is. Do you want to explain to our listeners what your hot potato is?
So, the hot potato is a grenade kill, but it's kind of it's a greasy one. So you got to gain someone's trust by either like waving or teabagging or whatever you have to do. Get them to follow you. I've only managed to pull it off a few times, but you got them to like a shed or a house or whichever that do not have a back door. You open up the door, You go to a lootable item, and you kind of like shoot it or teabag it just so they'll go ahead and loot it. When they go in, you toss in a little hot potato, shut the door, and leave. And if they blow up, they blow up. If they come out, you shoot them. So, but it's a little toxic, but it's fun.
Your Canadian citizenship is being reviewed currently.
Yeah, it's been for a while. But my first ever like really dirty kill was actually against Ghoulie.
You know what? Believe it or not, Ghoulie and I were actually talking about that literally last night. We played some games.
Yeah, I was on
go ahead.
Just wave to him. I played the wave game. Like normally, if I run into somebody and if I don't feel like confident I'm going to kill them, this is also dirty. Don't do as I do. But I just wave to people, and if they wave back, I'll teabag a few times, make sure they're friendly. They'll come out from behind their car or whatever they're doing. Then I'll shoot them. Turns out the first time I did it was Ghoulie.
Yeah,
it was a good moment for sure.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
So you did put out a YouTube video a while ago. How to get 600 million materials.
60 million.
Yeah, sorry, 60 million material. You want to quickly talk about that?
I mean, my monotone YouTube videos. Yeah, sure. I mean, getting weapons is easy in the game. I say that like, yeah, I just find it way too easy to get good weapons. So that's another. Going back to the question before, like earlier, lot containers, barred houses, they all have either a purple weapon, a gold weapon, whatever. I think it's way too easy to get good weapons. Especially for the craft time that they are. Like, if someone just gets the crafting plan and they just want to craft like an SVD, say, it's what? How many hours? It's
12
a bunch,
hours,
right?
I believe.
12 hours.
Yeah.
So, why would you do that when you just load into a game, run to lock container, grab it? Because it's not hard to get a lot of games. And then just run out. It's so easy. So, if you keep getting barred house, lock container, all that stuff, you're going to save up all your gold weapons. Deconstruct them. If you don't use them, deconstruct them. The consumables you don't use, deconstruct it all. Super easy to get. Transmitters. Well, a lot of people use transmitters, but I don't. I deconstruct everything, man. Literally everything. Yeah, it's basically it. Just deconstruct all your stuff.
Yeah, I don't like personally. Yeah, the only time recently that I've ever constructed a weapon that I didn't have parts for, it was last season when I needed to get some more Remy's because I ran out of Remy's and I was trying to do the Remy challenge kills. So that's the only time I was ever constructing weapons. Otherwise, like, yeah, I got tons of most weapons. So I'm never short on weapons. So it's not a big deal. And most of these challenges, except for the M4A1, which I don't even have to plan for it yet. So it's like,
I will admit. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You're the guest.
I will admit, a lot of the materials that I have is from iodine pills before they nerfed them. Because every game you go in, again, I'll bring up battery, but you go down to the hotel exit or motel, whatever it's called, and you loot the 3 medical boxes there. A lot of times you'll get an iodine, and eventually you just have like 600 iodine chilling if you don't use them, right?
Yep.
So especially like before the rad grenades came in. So yeah, I just deconstructed all those. They were going for a lot of mats, a lot.
Because I think at the time when it was special issue, I think it was like 121 or something like that. Basically added up to like 1 million material if you deconstructed it. So, and you were max shelter or max what is it? Utility room?
That's
no, which one?
That's chemical distillation, or is that water?
Chemical.
Chemical, yeah.
Chemical.
Yeah,
chemical distillation. Yeah.
But yeah, if you have that maxed out, so basically like 120, I think it was, or 122, it would give you like 100 or 1 million materials right there.
And even aside from that is like where my shelter's done, all the loot that I'm getting, man, like the gasoline, the electronics, that all adds up, right? So I'm sitting on a lot of materials now with the loot that I have. I think if eventually they do come out with like a new shelter upgrade or like a new grind aspect for the loot, I think what I'm going to do is actually deconstruct all my loot that I have now and start over, because if I save up all my loot now, they come out with a new upgrade and I can instantly get it done, I'm bored again. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to start fresh.
I was actually considering that as we were talking today. Like, I might just go in and because now that my shelter's done, I don't need anything. Go in and deconstruct all my materials. Like you said, if they bring something out, then I'll have to grind for it, which that's fine. You know, that's perfectly fine.
That's what everybody wants now.
Yeah.
And
it's like, they have to come up with a new resource essentially, or something, because it's like, otherwise, like you said, a lot of people are just going to be done. And then they're just going to be like, okay, where's the next one?
Yeah. Well, with the way that people stack crates, sometimes the season comes out and you see these guys and they're done the season right away because, they just they can get XP so many different ways that I don't even know what the point is for them anymore. That, I guess they're just grinding for kills, but still.
I don't see the point of airdrops anymore, to be honest with you. Like, obviously, I guess the leaderboard or whatever, but like, I think elims and shootouts, the rewards are just off the chain. Just, they're stupid good. You're just getting like, the average player can go in and just play, say, for example, play 10 games on random teams, and they'll come out with like 3, 4, 5 gold crates, maybe. Like, it's like, but if you're just playing encounters like I do, it takes a long time to find someone who's boosting lobbies because of these elim games. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
and even at that, like, if you don't even win, right? Like, for the most part, I want to say you're almost guaranteed an uncommon, if not a rare crate, right? On a loss.
Yeah.
And like, there's games where I've been literally steamrolled in eliminations and I'm coming out with a rare crate, and like, we haven't even boosted anything. So
I think the elims hurt the encounters.
Yeah, it's kind of taken away from the core game mode, in my opinion.
It's hard to say because I still play the main encounters mostly as myself. I'll go into shootout once in a while. I like the shootout still, and I like the elims. I just don't play it a lot. I think I find elims more enjoyable if I'm going with the team that I know as opposed to going with randoms. But that's me.
Yeah,
especially now with this whole vote to kick thing. Terrible.
Yeah, that's so weird. Like, it's a good idea. It's somewhat of a good idea to deal with people who are not doing anything, but then just randomly kicking somebody who's actively playing is.
You always have those guys that's going to exploit it, right? So, what are you going to do? No matter what you put in, somebody's going to find a way to screw it up.
Yeah. Human beings are the problem. That's what it is.
Pretty much.
If it only took them out of the game.
Need more Canadians playing, man.
Hold on. I don't want more Canadians hot potatoing and hanging people
and shooting them. And
good Lord.
Toxic.
But it's like, I kind of agree with you. Like, encounters, like, it needs a little more attention for the airdrops. I'm kind of glad that they actually mentioned it in like the roadmap, that they're looking at giving it some love type thing. So I'm kind of curious what's going to happen this year regarding the airdrops. But it's because, like, elims, there's literally no risk, and encounters, you're risking your loadout, and it's like, for someone who's new starting off, it's like, why not just grind elims and like build up either your shelter or your stash by getting weapons that way, and with no risk. Like, even if, like you said, like, you could easily, like, even if you pick up a couple of special issues, you're still coming out with a minimum, like, uncommon rare crate. So it's like, I'm kind of curious if they're going to balance them, because like, they have rebalanced like the shootout crates, right? Remember when they rebalanced them like season 6 or something like that, where it's like you'd get like 3 shootout crates for first, 2 for second, and then 1 for third, and it's like people literally were just playing shootout. Like, this is like, it coincided with like the PlayStation players jumping aboard, and literally like all the PlayStation people were like just grinding shootout, and they're like, "Oh look, I'm already halfway done my shelter." It's like, dude, it's like it took me like a year and a half to get to this point. You just started like a month ago.
People have no idea how grindy this game was at the beginning.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but I liked it that way. So
yeah, and I did too. And it's funny because like people are like, "There's no loot." I'm like, "Where'd you go?" "Oh, I went to Bard House." It's like, dude, you could get better loot like everywhere on the map except for Bard House. Like yeah, it's like there's a bunch of stuff there, but I'm like, just have a loot path, and you could literally find like floor loot everywhere, and you're going to get better stuff just by like doing that. And it's like, what? No, I'm not working for this. I'm going to one spot and just give it to me all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
what can you do?
Yeah.
So what else are you playing right now? Is there other games you're getting out there? I know you like NHL. Is that you still going hard with that?
I was. So I got into NHL, grinded that big time, like got addicted to that. I got this weird thing where I jump from game to game, right? And I can't stop playing it. But yeah, I played NHL for a bit, and then that kind of got a little stale because I played it too much. Then I jumped to GTA RP, and that's where I'm having the most fun now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say what I'm doing on there, but it's it's illegal activity.
I will say, I just heard that there is a certain hungry ham man that is trying to keep you out of jail, and it's like a full-time job.
Yes.
I feel bad for Hungry.
Oh man.
To be fair, in my defense, I had to put a cop at gunpoint to keep Ham out of jail. So there's that. But
that's
I won't get into
time.
that.
One time.
But
yeah, one time when you keep him out of jail counts all the hundreds of times he's kept you out.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, no, I jumped back from NHL to GTA to Vigor again. I'm starting to enjoy Vigor again now with the new battle pass, new seasonal challenges. I just think, especially now with the new gun too, the new M4.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got to fear like once I'm done this battle pass and the seasonal challenges, it's going to go right back to me being like, now what? So then I'm going to have to go back to playing something else, and I don't know.
Well, yeah, but that's what I like about the seasonal challenges is it kind of gives a new kind of grind, right? Like you're not grinding for your shelter, you're grinding for the challenges. And even all the prior seasons, there's always those who like grinded the season and they had it done within 10 days, and it was like,
yeah,
what next? And then they have to wait months. So there's always going to be that. There are going to be people who are going to be, yeah, I'm done all this now. I guess I'm going to wait for a bit until the next season comes out.
I actually like what they have done now with the season progress bar. It's like 1/3 done the season or whatever. That bar that little bar they have. Just because looking up there and seeing like 169 days left through the season is like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, at least now is like 120 days or so. Because like we're back to like 3 months or
90 days, I guess. Yeah. More like 90.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's like 3 month seasons, they said. We're getting like 4
which is much better.
So, yeah, and honestly, like I kind of understand why they went with like the 75 levels, is because like a lot of people were like, I'm done with battle pass, I'm done, like, I have nothing to grind for. But then it's like they upped it, and then it's like people are like, oh man, it's like this is too much of a grind. It's like
like I said, you can't please everybody.
No, you can't.
It's crazy.
No.
You got people who complain it's too much of a grind, but then you had the other ones who add 25 battle pass levels to it, and they're done because they again have so many crates or whatever that they can just.
I was watching like one guy, I can't remember, somebody was streaming. I don't know if it was like, it might have been M2E Laser. One of those guys anyway. I was watching him just open crates on his stream, and he had like 600 gold crates or something. I'm like, what is this? It's crazy.
I know, and that's so boring to watch too. But it's like,
well, they probably grinded like limbs and then just got like a ton of special issues, and
I'm thinking, I'm not thinking, but my whole thing with the crates is I'm searching for one weapon skin and one weapon skin only, and I can never get it. And it's the SG1 knife skin. I've been told it's still in the crates. I just cannot get it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the one I'm hunting for. So I offered to devs. I was like, I'll pay you guys cash for this thing. Don't go. Gotta hunt.
What rarity is it?
Purple, maybe. I think
purple.
Yeah, I think so.
Like military. Yeah.
So I really want it though. It looks so good. But
so how did it feel to get an Easter egg in the game?
The Easter egg, it was a cool moment for sure. Like to have your logo in a game is, I'm not gonna lie, it's dope. It's really cool. I really want a backpack. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I'll take the logo in the game all day long. I don't care what it's on. But yeah. I think, was it 2 years you have to be a partner to get the Easter egg? Yeah, that was cool, man. That's cool. I was really excited when they announced that. So
it's a nice little touch to like thank the partners, right? Like especially those who like weren't there as a campaign partner. You know, but it still gives, you know, the other partners a way to be in the game type thing. So I love it. I'm trying to think who's the latest one. There was one that came out this past update.
I have no idea.
I want to say Afflicted Gamer was the one. And he's on the L85, I think it is.
The L85?
Yeah. And actually he is a fellow Canadian as well.
Oh, Afflicted Gamer is?
Yeah. I believe so.
Cool. I like Mad Wasted's Easter
beer
egg.
can?
The beer can, yeah. It just it fits them, right?
Yeah.
It's cool.
I love that one. It's like Dizzy's coffee mug's cool. And then G40, I love the book.
Oh yeah.
Right? It's like the VSS daddy, and it's like he slapped his face on it. I was like, oh my god, that is like classic. Like totally G40.
Does Kino have one?
Nope.
You don't?
Not yet.
I miss your streams, man. You got to come back.
Yep.
I know.
I was actually talking to him the other day. So he doesn't have like an area to stream right now.
Okay. Yep.
So that's the issue. But he's still involved behind the scenes, I guess.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's been a while. It's been a while since it's been around. Yeah.
Stream from the Xbox. Use your phone for chat, man.
Oh my god, this guy.
The good old days.
Yeah, I know. Like that'd be totally different. I don't know if you could go back to that. I don't like even now. Like I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
I'd get depressed, man. I really would. Just sitting there. Like I used to stream like that every day, man. The phone would go dead. I have to race from a charger, plug it in. But going from that to what I have now is it's crazy.
Day and night.
Day and night, big time. Yeah. So I used to be sat here with like my phone in front of me, playing on the Xbox. Sometimes I have a cam, sometimes I never. If I did, I'd have a big blanket put up. It's such a mess. But yeah.
Anything planned for the future of your channel that you want to let us know of, or?
There is. I just don't know when it's going to happen. I'm planning on doing card breaks, NHL card breaks, and maybe some UFC.
Okay.
I don't know how hard it is to get into, but I'm doing a lot of research on it now. Hopefully, I can get it started soon. Where like people buy in on teams, and I open up packs of cards live on stream. The camera's pointed at the cards or whatever. And if I get a hit, say the jersey card of Connor McDavid, whoever bought the Edmonton Oilers, I ship that card to him. So could get $1,000 card, you could get nothing, right? But should be fun.
Interesting.
I honestly, I didn't even know card breaks were a thing until recently. I was like, really? I was like,
oh yeah,
interesting. I'm like, I have a bunch of like hockey cards from when I was a kid. I'm like, can I just take those out?
Card breaks are huge now, especially with Pokemon. Yeah, Yeah. Like, it was at Reptile, I believe, is doing Pokemon breaks. And he's killing it, dude. Killing it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
But, yeah, that's all I got going on for the future right now. That and Vigor, man. I'll never quit this game. Never.
Well, like, you still do, like, the GTA roleplay and, like, you know, the NHL occasionally and stuff like that.
Yeah, but GTA is a little tough on the PC when I'm streaming from it, too. So I got to do some, I got to do some upgrades first before I get into that. But, yeah, man. It's
okay, good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a little consuming on the PC, but I've been told if I get a little bit more RAM, maybe I could probably do it. But is like I can do it. It's just if I'm looting an item, you got to like hit the right button when the bar hits a certain point, and when I'm streaming it, it jumps. So
okay,
I can play it fine. It's just when I'm streaming, that bar jumps, and I can't do nothing. So
right.
But aside from that. Yeah. Vigor's the way to go, man.
Yeah. How does someone from Newfoundland become a Senators fan? I've always wondered this. And like you're pretty hardcore too, so it's like I'm not gonna lie, it's a little mind-boggling. But
so the first time I ever cheered for Ottawa, I believe I was in grade 5, maybe. I'm 31 now, so that's years ago. But everybody and their sister and their mother was Toronto Maple Leafs fans here. I went to my buddy's birthday party at a cabin. We all went there, hung out, gamed, fished, whatever. And turns out the Sens are playing the Leafs in the playoffs. And everybody was cheering for Toronto, and I wanted to be the weird, odd guy that just randomly cheered for Ottawa. So I did it. Ottawa ended up winning in a disgusting fashion. And since then, it was like they kind of chirped me a little bit. But then I just started continuing to watch Ottawa, and then here we are. Huge fan. So
it's like there's always one person in the bunch that wants to do that, right?
That's me, man. I like to be different.
And you were that guy.
Yeah.
I do admit they have. I like their logo. Their sets of logos. I've always liked.
Yeah, I do enjoy the logo. The last, I think it was the 09 jerseys. I didn't really like, but I'm liking this year's jerseys for sure. And hopefully to make the playoffs. I
don't think I've seen them this year.
Just so nice.
And I'm assuming you're excited for the future because they kind of have like a good youth base right now.
Oh yeah. They got a strong future. They need they definitely need a number 1 goalie. And they just had a nice defenseman though, young guy.
Yep.
They did some moves during the trade deadline.
Yep. They got Jacob Chikrin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but he's only 24 years old. He wants to be in Ottawa. His family's from Ottawa. And he scored there last night, so it's pretty dope.
Oh, nice.
They're only 3 points at the playoff spot right now, so I'm hoping for a big push.
Let's get as many Canadian teams in as we can.
Yes,
my team's not making it, and I'm fine with it. So.
What's your team?
Talk about
What's your team, DJ?
Montreal.
Oh
Montreal.
No, I actually like the Habs. I'm not gonna lie. My best buddy's actually a Habs fan, so I grew up watching Habs games too.
Yep.
So
Skull or
I think
Canadian Dragon.
I guess it depends how old you are too. At certain times, like everyone has to maybe have been a Canadians fan at one point. Because when I was a kid, which way back, I was a Habs fan, and I was even in like the Lafleur fan club at one point. Like that's how far back it goes. So
good old Guy Lafleur.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good hockey, man.
Yeah. But they're not good right now.
No.
But anyways.
But the worse they are now, the better chance they have at Connor Bedard, which is going to bring them skyrocketing. So
no, you know what I love though is the fact that they own Florida's first round draft pick, and they may actually get the first overall pick from that trade where they got rid of oh my god, his name.
Who?
He's the defenseman. Anyways, it was like you wouldn't have thought it was worth a first round pick, but it was like they got rid of him for a first round pick, and now it may be the first overall pick.
I hope it is, man, because him and Montreal jersey would be nice.
I want to say Ben Trott. is the guy's name.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they traded him
Big man.
last year or 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and then boom.
Edmonton's scaring me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. McDavid's already 100 points right now, or 50 goals.
Oh man, he's killing it, and
insane.
That defenseman, I can't remember his name, that they got recently, I think is already started helping out like quite a bit. Actually giving them defense. Imagine that.
They needed it.
Yeah,
they're always front heavy, right? So
yeah. They don't have goalies. That's always been their problem. It's like a goalie graveyard, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. But
yeah.
Last time they had like a really good like overall team was probably back when they made the Cup Finals with Carolina. To be honest with you, in 08, 07, 6.
Yeah. It's been a while,
something like that. But
it's been a while for sure. Well, it was hockey talk.
yeah. Little sidetrack there, hey.
It happens when you get too many Canadians together.
Pretty much.
We have to have, we got to meet our national like percentages for so much hockey content. When we get a certain number of people on the stream. So
yeah,
sure.
We have to. We're just obeying the law. So. The only thing I think we have left to talk about is just to mention, this is sort of non-ModVlog related, but he's allowed to chime in on it. There's a new bundle that just has been released recently for the PS Plus subscribers. So if you're a PS Plus subscriber, they've come up with a new bundle, and this thing is just insane. It's not like an outfit bundle, like they do have some cosmetics, but it's mostly here I have a little pic I can just throw up here for it. So it doesn't show you a lot, but it's mostly weapons. There's some crowns in it. There's 3 special issue crates in it. You get a face paint, so the bar fight face paint bundle, and that's what it's called. You get some Mosins with ammo, grease guns with ammo, so you get a lot of little guns. You get some bigger stuff though too. You get A74K with ammo, the ZA M72 with ammo. You get a few of those. You get a couple Raficas and ammo. You get one Remy. But I think the big draw of this one is you get 200 crowns and the 3 special issue crates. That's just wow. I think that's pretty good.
Well, I'm curious about like the bar fight face paint.
Yeah, I'm really curious what that's going to look like, because the picture, I don't know if that's supposed to be it. It's maybe hard to tell, and Mod can't. I don't know if he has access to it to see it. It looks like he's really bruised. So it looks like it's a kind of a bruised face paint, where you've been in a fight. That's probably it. Really, it's just like you've been in a fight. You got a bunch of bruises. So. Yeah, weapons, nothing huge, but some good stuff in there.
Yeah, I just DM'd it to you, Mod. I'm kind of curious, because like, does that mean Xbox and Switch are not going to be able to get this bar fight? Maybe.
That face paint, yeah,
maybe.
Well, they might be able to, but they might have to buy it. It may not be like a free one like this.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
So this is a free bundle,
like,
right?
I think. Yeah. This if you have PS Plus, and like Xbox has the ultimate bundles that come out once in a while. So we do every system. I'm assuming Switch gets bundles. Do they? No, they haven't. Okay.
My understanding is
it's not easy to do.
It's the Nintendo thing. They don't like giving.
They don't like giving away free. Yeah, they don't like giving free stuff away. Thanks, Nintendo. I'm surprised they allow a free game on their system.
Well, no, because you could buy stuff in game.
Well, yeah, I know.
Do you guys
don't have to buy stuff in the game?
Do you guys think Vigor needs crossplay?
I think it'd be great if they had a crossplay.
Yeah.
Like, they get the middle ground.
I'm like, honestly, it's like I don't really have friends on PlayStation, and it's like for crossplay, it's like I don't have a need for it. I know some people do. It's like for me, it's kind of like one of those things.
Yeah.
Where
I just think it would be a better chance of always having full lobbies, because there are a lot of times now where I'm going into a 12-person map and there's 8 or 9 people. There's a few short. So if there was crossplay, I think that would probably help with making that less, happen less.
Me and Skull actually had a 2v2 battery game the other day. Yesterday, I believe.
What?
Really?
Yeah, 2v2.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think we lost, to be honest.
You're like, oh my god, 2v2. Or it's like boosting this lobby. And then it's like,
Instant
pretty
kill.
much, yeah.
You weren't jumping around enough. You didn't get the bunny ears on.
I don't understand how people do it. I jump and my guy just don't move fast like everybody else. I feel like my guy, like when they made me a partner, I feel like they took my character and dropped his stamina way more than anybody else's. And I just think that's what it is. That plus the sun, I just can't win, right?
The sun always in your eyes.
Always,
on a cloudy day.
I gotta wonder if people are taking a ton of adrenaline in.
Yeah.
Because that just, man, that gets you going.
The adrenaline plus the caffeine is disgusting.
Yeah, it is. And I wasn't using it at all, but then I had a challenge to use 5 in an encounter, which meant I had to find 2, and I finally got it done. It took a long time to get it done because finding 2 or getting 2 extra in an encounter is tough. But then I got so used to having it, it's like, oh, this is kind of handy. So I'm taking 1 in now at least.
Yeah.
Because if I need to run across the map, like if I'm in a big map and I find, okay, the dig spots across the map, because I'm still about looting, even though I'm finished my thing, I'm about the looting. Using that freaking adrenaline and a caffeine to get across the map is awesome. It just makes a difference.
It gets you out of a pinch when you're racing the rads too. Towards the end of the game.
That's the other good one. Or if you're really heavy and then you come across somebody or somebody finds you or they're coming after you, pop the adrenaline and then the weight's not a big deal anymore and you have a chance. Right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a good combination.
Yeah.
I'm just not smart enough to use it. I'm like a consumable hoarder.
Yeah.
I take in 2 disinfectants and 1 antibiotic a game. That's it. Plus my ammo and my weapon.
Hold on.
I take so much in.
Oh, and
I'm a pharmacy out there.
Yeah.
People are killing me. They're getting tons of stuff.
You don't even bring like a painkiller?
No. I bring my weapon, my ammo, 2 disinfectants, 1 antibiotic, 1 plate, 1 grenade, 1 40.
Interesting.
That's it.
Because the painkiller is so good with the antibiotic because one keeps you alive as the other one's getting your health up. You gotta.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I'm dying a lot.
Maybe.
I don't use my stuff.
Okay, I pop my antibiotic. Your health's slowly going up. Get into a fight.
Oh well. He learned something tonight. Anyway,
yeah,
there you go.
Pretty much.
If you've not been watching our podcast,
yeah.
Oh my, so disappointed.
You're not the only one.
It's good.
But yeah, thank you so much for jumping on with us. Really appreciate it. And to our viewers and listeners, I hope you enjoyed the interview. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And then you could always check out Mod at twitch.tv/ModVlog. ModVlog. ModVlog.
You got it. I appreciate it.
Do you have any other socials you push? Do you use anything else?
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter at ModVlog TV.
There you go. Look for ModVlog TV. And then soon we'll be seeing your TikToks, I'm sure, too.
Oh yeah, TikTok, ModVlog TV. There's so many. There's so many. It's crazy.
There is. Yeah.
You'll find me somewhere. YouTube, Google, wherever.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Awesome. Well, thanks for staying up so late. It's on a Sunday night. We're recording a little late this week. So obviously when you see this, it's going to be a day later than normal, but it's awesome you stayed up late for us. We appreciate it.
Anytime, boys. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Brother.
And everybody out there, thank you for watching and listening. And until next time, I'm Dr. Anton.
I'm DJ Spencer.
And with us is
ModVlog.
Hey. Stay safe in the Outlands and have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.
lost your way again. You don't see your reflection. Just look around and find it is something good. All you need will come to you. I'll never let you still. Take whatever you want, so just get home. I know you'll find your way. No need to go the same. Grab your chance and flame up your dream. I know you'll find your way. You must be calm anyway. Grab your chance and flame up your dream. Flame up your dream. It's time to leave the place where you are forced to fade away. You barely breathe, heart is breaking in the chest. I'll make you feel that it's not real. Your thoughts because of which you barely live. I'll never refuse you. Take whatever you want, so just get a hold. I know you'll find your way. No need to go the same. Grab your chance and flame up your dream. I know you'll find your way. You must be calm anyway. Grab your chance and flame up your dream. Flame up your I know you'll find your way. No need to go the same. Grab your chance and fly